We just got some new Resident Evil leaks, and after seeing them, I could say I'm honestly more excited than ever. So without any further ado, let's get into it. As we could see here on ScreenRant.com, we have this article with the headline that reads, Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake releasing sooner than you think, says leaker. And as we scroll down here, we find the article itself, which reads, every few years we hear that the Resident Evil team is gearing up to release another remaster or remake, but this one has arguably been more coveted than others. Fans have been waiting for ages for a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, and really, it's just a matter of time until Capcom announces it. And that time could be coming soon. According to famed Capcom leaker Aesthetic Gamer, aka Dusk Golem on X, while we're on the heels of the release of Resident Evil 9 Requiem, there might be more in the pipeline. Resident Evil Code Veronica may finally be getting a remake. It would be the right time. According to the leak, a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake could be announced next year with a 2027 release date. This would be huge for fans, as Code Veronica is currently stuck on older platforms and was never released beyond the Xbox 360 and PS3 era, which I guess you could say that's a fact, but Code Veronica X is on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC, so I don't know what they were getting at there. But anyway, the article goes on to say, although it was remastered in 2011, it was never remade. Okay, never mind, they kinda addressed that. My bad for speaking too early. Anyway, fans love Code Veronica for being one of the more out there games, with a smaller scale narrative that almost entirely focuses on Claire Redfield. Given that Claire doesn't get the chance to star in games very often, it's a great way to get acquainted with the character. And the Resident Evil 2 remake is still pretty fresh. Capcom could continue that storyline, and we'd get to see Wesker again, who's still one of the most continuous characters in the series. But it's not over, cause Resident Evil 0 could also be getting a remake. It turns out we could be getting even more Resident Evil remakes based on this leak. Aesthetic Gamer also notes that a Resident Evil 0 remake is slated to release in 2028. Just like Code Veronica, 0 was never truly remade. It was remastered in 2016. Although Capcom has done a better job of preserving 0 than Code Veronica, 0 is still a bit more polarizing, as Capcom had a completely different philosophy with it, aiming to return to an era of difficulty with real-time character swapping gimmick, and yada yada yada. They just go on to basically talk about how the games are being remade, which is interesting because if you remember a while back, I think this actually came from Dusk Golem as well. He said that 5 Resident Evil games were in development, and this was just about a year ago. Although he didn't explicitly state what these games were, I think it's safe to assume that one was Resident Evil 9, one was Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake, one was Resident Evil 0, and one of them could have been Resident Evil Hank, but that's a story for a different video. But anyway, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below if you enjoyed today's video, and watch this video that's on screen right now to find out who the secret returning character that Capcom accidentally revealed for Resident Evil 9 was. And with all that being said, I'll see you all on the next episode of Bagels Battles.
They been backseat driving me, I had to take the wheel, check to pass me, rhyming, see I always kept it real. They gon' ask me why I'm here, I just do what I feel, took the back street.